Howdy and hello everyone, and today I'll be bringing up the topic of the Vekoma Thrill Glider model. A coaster model I and many other coaster enthusiasts weren't expecting at all when it was first discovered. So today I'll give a brief overview of the one confirmed to be going to Six Flags Magic Mountain and seeing where it could go afterwards. But first, a bit of background. In late 2023, the Golden Bear Theater at Six Flags Magic Mountain that often sat dormant at the park was torn down with its plot sitting empty without much action. Discussion immediately went wild as to what could go to the spot. Could it be a Giga? Maybe even a Giga. Or, I know, a Giga! Yeah, all Magic Mountain fanboys, myself included, saw this plot as a possible opportunity for something huge coming to the park. And well, you can't deny this is huge, just not in the way everyone was hoping for. While yes, not everyone was saying Giga, that was more of something that had to do with a Viper replacement, which, if you allow me to go on a side tangent here, really will just not die. Like, goddamn, it doesn't matter how little riders this thing sees, Magic Mountain will do anything but remove it. But anyway, back on topic. The plot sat dormant for ages, seemingly plagued with a bunch of clearing issues, with it seeming like they just tore down the theater and then just said, hey look, you can see Gold Rusher now. How cool is that? Oh right, we're actually supposed to put a ride here. At some point, an interesting sight appeared. Teasers showcasing a mechanical bird? Huh? Now, just my luck, every time I walked past this teaser, I was so focused on getting to Twisted Colossus only to see it once again fail to open on time, that I somehow took 0 up-close pictures of it. But here are some photos courtesy of those listed on screen. This confirmed that what was coming here was probably a coaster, because Magic Mountain absolutely needed another one of those, and it would probably be a world's first, because again, Magic Mountain just absolutely needs more of those. But which one specifically was still rather unknown. I was very much not present in the coaster community when people were speculating what the teasers could suggest, but eventually plans surfaced as to the layout of the coaster, further confirming that it would probably be a launch and would most likely be in the range of Family Thrill and not another insane coaster, which further raised the question, what could this possibly be? Because Magic Mountain already has a launch Family Thrill coaster in West Coast Racers, so whatever this was, it would not be a conventional sit-down coaster. And then it surfaced that this new coaster would most likely be a Vekoma inverted motorbike coaster. Basically a cross between a conventional straddle/motorbike coaster and a conventional inverted coaster. This said design would be dubbed a Thrill Glider, and now it was starting to become clear what exactly this was going to be. Magic Mountain would be getting the world's first inverted motorbike coaster, thus explaining the world's first stuff on the teasers, and that weird bird looking thing, which I would guess would be what you're riding. We still have no clue to what the theme will be past mechanical birds, but just recently we got even fuller confirmation of this being a thrill glider as light blue Vekoma track arrived to Magic Mountain. And even though the announcement season is damn near over, Six Flags has said zilch as to any information on this coaster, meaning chances are this may not even be a 2026 opening, and we still don't have a name or theme, again, past mechanical birds, which knowing Six Flags names in the past would not be too far off for a good name for this thing. But now we've made it to the modern day. Let's discuss the topic of this video. Will this ride be any good and will it see more orders? Let's start off with the first point. If the concept made by Crispy Coasters, praying I said that right, is close enough to the final ride, it's safe to assume that this will be a rather good ride. As many viewers probably know, Vekoma has made one of the most insane comebacks the coaster industry has ever seen, going from copy and paste, rough and janky rides with a track design that isn't even their own, to insanely smooth, good and original rides and concepts. It's safe to assume this will be no different. It's rather hard to conceptualize how this will feel, past the fact that you'll be in a straddling position with the track above you. It'll invert several times, and to my knowledge, there isn't a single motorbike coaster or straddle coaster that does that. So there you go, Magic Mountain, another record. So to say it again, this will definitely be a good ride, and is a good starter thrill coaster that doesn't appear to be too fast or intense, but does still do some cool maneuvers and inverts. With that being said, will the Thrill Glider actually see more installations outside of this one at Magic Mountain? Yes, but I could not tell you where. This model is obviously one for a larger park and appears to be very versatile in its ability to be a family coaster or a thrill coaster or a mix of both. There are tons of parks worldwide that could use a coaster like this, and honestly, I could see every major theme park chain in the US getting at least one of these for their parks. Maybe not UPR though, cause you need a good headlighting coaster, and for the love of God, not another family coaster. Orlando also has too many family coasters, and they just seem to have a thing for B&M, a thing so intense that they may just be allergic now to getting anything but a B&M. San Antonio is literally getting a B&M family invert and already has an inverted thrill coaster, also from B&M. And for Busch Gardens parks, they are both the same story as San Antonio. But to take all of what I said and wrap it up in a nice little bow, yes, I do believe the Vekoma Thrill Glider could go elsewhere, and I'd probably say we won't have to wait long to see another one pop up soon. I normally would like to go more in depth, but this is my first video I'm writing after not uploading or being present as a coaster enthusiast for almost 2 years now, so I'm very much rusty and very much need to get back into the swing of things, so do cut me some slack if you will. But with all that being said, that's what I believe will be happening with the Vekoma Thrill Glider after Mechanical Bird the ride opens at Magic Mountain. Yes, I will be calling it that until Six Flags decides to acknowledge its existence. All in all, it seems like a good and unique model. But what do you think? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below, and I was Ray26, you're the viewer, and I'll see you in the future. Goodbye.